Well, you can bump and grind because it's good for your mind. Tune in to Groove Lounge to let it all hang out, baby. The show's sponsored by Easy Action.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what's that lick then, Bill? What are you doing to me here with his intros? Yeah, but I don't snuck up on me. It's when he sneaks them in when I don't know, see? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it.
Yeah. Hello?
Hi, is that Bill Legend?
Yeah, hi, Bo.
Yeah, it's a groover here. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
And where do I find you? What part of the country do we find you today?
Oh, my wife and I were staying in a friend's house in Hampshire.
Fantastic. And of course you're touring with your wife at the moment, doing some gallery work.
Yeah, we're doing some work, gallery work, and we're actually visiting churches, pastors' friends, and playing worship music, and also we're doing some secular stuff as well.
Fantastic.
So quite a mixture.
How's the tour going? How are you enjoying the events?
Oh, they're great. People are really interested, and we get a good response. They ask questions, and we play music. And it's very informal. It's not like a gig where people come along and they sit down or they stand up, and it's in very informal affairs where we are in a gallery or in a hall or wherever, and studio and music schools is one that we did in Birmingham, and people come along and they sit down or they stand up, and the idea is for them to in a kind of a T.Rex atmosphere, they ask me questions, and I try to answer them, and then along with some friends, we get together and we play some music.
Fantastic. Sorry to talk over you there. I know that you were in Aberdeen on Friday.
Yeah.
And a great friend to this show is Les Clark, and you met Les Clark. And Les came on the show on Saturday actually and did a review of the event. He said it was absolutely fantastic, thoroughly enjoyed it, and wanted to thank you for signing his various bits and pieces, his CDs and things. So, and of course you two have got something in common because he's an illustrator too.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure. I mean, they was a really nice audience, and my wife and I were treated well. So was Neil, a friend of mine, the pastor, and the bass player Simon, who accompanied me, and we got together and we all went out and did some stuff, and my wife did some backing vocals with us, and the whole thing was really successful. It was very friendly and informal.
Fantastic.
And everybody had a good time, yeah.
Fantastic.
So thank Les for me.
I will do. Well, he'll be listening on Saturday too.
Cool.
I mentioned your art. I mean, your illustrations and artwork is something you've done for a long, long time. It's quite a thing for a lot of musicians, isn't it? Art and painting, drawing, sketching, whatever.
Seems to be. A lot of musicians in the 60s and 70s came out of art school, quite a few of them. You know, I mean, I wasn't aware of this at the time. It's only in hindsight. But for me, it was something that I actually took up when I left school, did an apprenticeship in a commercial art studio in London, and I went on from there, freelancing. But at the same time, I was able to do my music, so the two did go in hand, yeah.
And if somebody wanted to get hold of a piece of your work, Bill, what would they do?
Well, at the moment, I have 5 basic black and white sketches that I've done of the guys, the band, pictures of Mark and all the rest of us. There's just 5 pieces of artwork at the moment. They're on exhibition and up for sale at 2 galleries. The one in Aberdeen, which is the Artist Gallery, which is run by Sandy and Garvin Murray. That's in Aberdeen. Anybody up there knows Aberdeen, or they can find out. It's in Holborn Street. It's the Artist Gallery. And these 2 guys really went out their way to make our stay pleasant and, and successful. And they're really nice people. So I would really like to thank them as well. But they have those 5 drawings on display. And also Neil, a friend of mine who accompanied me on guitar, he's also a pastor. He pastors a church in Birmingham, and he has the St. Paul's Gallery in Birmingham, the Jewellery Quarter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's got the pictures on display as well for anybody in the Midlands area or wherever, you know. So,
do you have them on your website too?
On my website, I think there may be one or two samples of them. Yeah.
Okay,
people can look at.
We'll have a look at that, and I'll post your website on my blog.
But the ones in the gallery, they're actually presented really nicely. Large pictures, nice black frames. They look very stunning. Yeah, I'm very pleased with what they've done with them. Yeah.
Fantastic. Moving on and changing the subject slightly. What I've read about, what I know about you from obviously the past, and as you probably appreciate, and doing what I'm doing, I'm a massive fan and have been for a long, long time. But what I've read about you and what comes across when people talk about you is the way you value family, friends, and your faith. Is faith something that's always been with you?
Faith is something that's been with me since I was a youngster. I can remember my mother. I mean, a lot of people know this, but my mother used to take me to Sunday school when I was like 4 years old, and it's never kind of left me really. And I actually became a Christian when I was 12. I was actually a Christian when I was in the band, and my wife, who is with me at the moment, I met her in America in a church. She is a Christian. Her family are a Christian family. And this is how we've come to be together. And now we're doing these things together. She's inspiration to me, and she helps me, and she's very together.
That's fantastic.
Does a lot of good stuff that I probably wouldn't.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll play something. Remind me of your wife's name.
My wife is Julia.
Julia. Well, we'll play something for Julia in a little while. So.
Yeah, she'd like that.
Give me a clue as to something we can play for Julia, especially.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Marc was spiritual. How would you contrast yours and Marc's outlook on faith and spiritualism?
I think Marc was. I gave an interview before where I believe that Marc was quite a spiritual guy. You know, maybe he was looking and searching. I don't know whether he was looking in books on mythology or whatever. We all know that. I mean, he comes up with lots of names from mythological literature and stuff, and but maybe I don't know whether he really thought that he'd found God.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to say because I mean it's not for me to judge.
No, his introduction.
But I think that he was searching for something, you know, and I mean, I think it comes out in a lot of his lyrics. You guys know more about his lyrics than I do. I can tell you that now, because I was more interested in the overall structure of a song and phrasing and refrains and breaks and solos and stuff, which is what I had to learn at the time in the studio. I wasn't there to listen to the lyrics as such, you know.
All right, Bill. We'll dab on the intro. Okay, Bill. Great intro. We'll keep it in.
Hey, friends say it's fine. Friends say it's good. Everybody tune into Groove Lounge. You know you should. Sponsored by Easy Action.